Ben, we're talking to you today about nursing. How long have you been involved in this?
Oh, like I'm a second year mental health student at the moment. But yeah, about 15 years ago, I trained originally in adult branch nursing. Yeah, so
And
back
what
at Kildare
was it?
again.
Yeah. And what was it that made you want to get involved in the profession?
Initially, it was I just wanted to help people really. Like 9/11, you remember when 9/11 happened? I was sort of like mooching around office jobs, moving on from one to another, just getting quite bored. And then 9/11 took place, and I was like, I really need to find something that I want to do with my life. And I sort of went into the world of healthcare. So I took my first job in accident and emergency, working as a healthcare assistant. I thought if I can work there, then probably be all right. So and then went into student nursing after that, and then into education. Worked with sort of vulnerable groups up at UCM, and then back to Kildare to do mental health nursing. Yeah.
It's full on, isn't it? What about you, Tamara? You're what, a first year student nurse on adult nursing?
Yes. So, what do you want to know?
What's it like?
What drew you into it?
I worked in a nursing home for the past 3 years, and I think like during COVID and whatnot, like being so like immersed in that sort of environment really made me think actually like I want to do more. I want to do more for these people and see like where I can go and where I can end up. And with nursing, like I think that's one of the hardest questions that you can ask is like what made you want to be a nurse? Like I just did. It was just something that was there from when I was so young, like dressing up as a nurse when I was like 5 or 6, and all these pictures, and it's just always what I've wanted to do, and I've nothing else. It's just nursing.
So that caring aspect, I suppose. I suppose, is that the aspect you really like, that caring for others? Yeah,
definitely. And having like that like one-to-one relationship as well, and being able to see the progression of like patients' recovery and like being there like was part of the journey. I just think it's so humbling. I love it.
And from having wanted to do it from such a young age then, what has the reality been like?
More than I ever imagined. Like when I was younger, I had a vision of just stood there next to a doctor with the tools and the bags and the rubbish and bits. But then, no, it's very, very, very different to that. We've come a long way. So it's the responsibilities now that we have. I just think it's incredible the direction that we're going in.
And Sarah, coming to you, you've actually come to this a little bit later in your life, haven't you?
Yes, I have. Yes, to begin with, I've been at uni already. I left the island when I was 18, and my focus then was I just wanted to have my children, and so I got my degree, got married, had some fun jobs, and then I had the children. And just this year, my eldest was about to start ballet, my youngest was about to start primary, and it seemed the right time to start to think about myself. And I'd always wondered whether nursing would be for me. And in fact, when we moved back to the island 4 years ago, I did check that I would be able to study at some point in the future. So it was a consideration then. I've not been well the last few months, spent a bit of time in hospital, and that just really cemented for me, this is something I really want to do.
So, yes, nothing if not a varied life.
Yeah.
So is the nursing, well, so far, I know you're still training, but is this something, has this been your favourite thing in your life so far? Bearing in mind that you've done, a lot of different aspects, so is it something...
Do you know, I think it would be cruel to say that, given I've just spent a decade at home with the kids. So I won't say that. But this term, because we're young, some of us are young. We've only just started, but it's been fantastic. We are so lucky on the Isle of Man. I don't think it's necessarily well known that you can do a proper degree here. Yeah. We're affiliated with the University of Chester, and so we have colleagues over there who haven't been face to face, who have got in their cohort, they've got hundreds to one lecturer, and here we've got lovely Burr over there to 20 of us. We know she knows our names. We're so lucky over here, we really are. The tuition is so good, and we're so lucky in so many ways.
Yeah, especially this year. I mean, we're very lucky in very many ways. And Ben, what for you then would you say are some of the most rewarding aspects of being involved in the sort of area that you are with mental health?
Just working with people, finding out their life stories, finding out, you know, about them, where they are at the moment. Sometimes they're quite unwell, and just sort of helping them get back to a sort of sense of well-being, being able to sort of function day to day, that sort of thing, really.